Joshua 11. Northern kings are killed. Jabin, king of Hazar, heard what had happened. He sent news to Jabab, king of Madon, and to the kings of Shimron and Cashapp. He sent news to the kings in the hill country to the north, in the Arabah, south of Chinneroth, in the valleys, and in the highland of Dur, to the west. He sent news to the Canaanite in the east and in the west, and the Amorite, the Hittite, the Pezerite, the Jebusite in the hill country, and the Hivite at the base of Hermon in the land of Mizpeh. Then they came out, they and all their armies with them. They were as many as the sand beside the sea, and they had very many horses and war wagons. And all these kings met and came and stayed together at the waters of Memron to fight against Israel. Do not be afraid, the Lord said to Joshua, for tomorrow at this time I will have killed all of them for Israel. You will cut the legs of their horses and burn their war wagons with fire. So Joshua, with all the men of war, came upon them by surprise at the waters of Merom, and fought against them. And the Lord gave them into the hand of Israel. They won the war against them and ran after them as far as the big city of Zidon and Mizrephoth Mayim and the valley of Mizpeh to the east. They killed them until no one was left alive. Joshua did to them as the Lord had told him. He cut the legs of their horses and burned their war wagons with fire. Then Joshua turned back and took Hazor and killed its king with the sword. For Hazor had been the head of all these nations. They killed every person in it with the sword, destroying all of them. There was no one left who breathed. Then he burned Hazor with fire. Joshua took all the cities of these kings and all their kings and killed them with the sword. He destroyed all of them, just as the Lord's servant Moses had told him. But Israel did not burn any cities that stood on their hills except Hazor, which Joshua burned. The sons of Israel took for themselves all the riches of these cities and the cattle, but they killed every man with the sword until they had destroyed them. They left no one who breathed. What the Lord had told his servant Moses to do, he told Joshua, and Joshua did it, and he did everything the Lord had told Moses. The lands taken by Joshua. So Joshua took all the land. He took the hill country, all the Negev, all the land of Goshen, the valleys, the Arabah, the hill country of Israel and its valleys. He took the land from Mount Halak, which goes up to Seir, as far as Baal-Gad, in the valley of Lebanon at the base of Mount Hermon. He took all the kings and killed them. Joshua made war against these kings for a long time. There was not a city which made peace with the sons of Israel except the Hivites living in Gibeon. They took them all in battle, for the Lord made their hearts hard to meet Israel in battle, so Israel might destroy all of them. They would not be shown pity, but would be destroyed, just as the Lord had told Moses. At that time, Joshua went and killed the big, powerful men in the hill country. He killed them in Hebron, Debir, Anab, and all the hill country of Judah and Israel. Joshua destroyed all of them with their cities. There were no big, powerful men left in the land of the people of Israel. Some were left only in Gaza, Gath, and Ashdod. So Joshua took the whole land just as the Lord had told Moses, and Joshua gave it as a gift to Israel, a share for each family group. Then the land had rest for more. The kings taken by Moses, these are the kings of the land whom the sons of Israel won the war against east of the Jordan. They took their land from the Arnon Valley to Mount Hermon and all the Arabah to the east. There was Sihon, king of the Amorites, who lived in Heshbon. He ruled from Aroer, excuse the pronunciation, on the side of the Arnon Valley, and from the city of the valley in half of Gilead, as far as the river Jabbok, besides the Ammonites. And he ruled the Arabah as far as the sea of Chinneroth in the east, and as far as the sea of the Arabah, the salt sea, east toward Beth Jeshimoth, and south to the bottom of the hills of Pisgah. And they took the land of Og, king of Bashan, one of the Rephaim who were still living. Og lived at Asheroth and Edrei. He ruled over Mount Hermon and Salcah and all Bashan. He ruled as far as the land of the Geshurites, the Mekathites, and half of Gilead, as far as the land of Sihon, king of Heshbon. The Lord's servant Moses and the people of Israel won the war against them. Moses, the Lord's servant, gave their land to the Reubenites, the Gadites, and the half-family group of Manasseh, the kings taken by Joshua. These are the kings of the land whom Joshua and the sons of Israel won the war against west of the Jordan, from Baal-gad in the valley of Lebanon as far as Mount Halak, which goes up to Seir. Joshua gave their land as a gift to the family groups of Israel by each one's share. He gave them the hill country, the valleys, the Arabah, the hillsides, the desert, and the Negev. It was the land of the Hittite, the Amorite, the Canaanite, the Perizzite, the Hivite, and the Jebusite. There was the king of Jericho, the king of Ai, which is beside Bethel, the king of Jerusalem, the king of Hebron, the king of Jarmuth, the king of Lachish, the king of Eglon, and the king of Gezer. There was the king of Debir, the king of Geder, the king of Hormon, the king of Arad, the king of Libnah, the king of Adolam, the king of Makkedah, and the king of Beth. There was the king of Tappuah, the king of Hepher, the king of Aphek, the king of Lasharon, the king of Medan, the king of Hazar, the king of Shimron, Meron, and the king of Cashapp. There was the king of Tanakh, the king of Megiddo, the king of Kadesh, the king of Jokneam, and Carmel, the king of Dor in the highlands of Dor, the king of Goiam and Gilgal, and the king of Tirzah. There were 31 kings in all. The land to be taken. Now Joshua was old, he had lived many years. The Lord said to him, You are old and have lived many years, and there is very much land yet to be taken. This is the land that is left. There is the land of the Philistines and the Geshurites from the Shihor east of Egypt, as far as the land of Ekron in the north. It is thought of as Canaanite. There are the 5 rulers of the Philistines, those of Gaza, Ashdod, Ashkelon, Gath, Ekron, and those of the Avim, excuse my pronunciation. In the south, there is all the land of the Canaanite and Mearah that belongs to the Sidonians, as far as Ephek, to the land of the Amorite, in the land of the Gebalites. There is all of Lebanon east of Baal Gad, at the base of Mount Hermon, as far as Lebo Hamath. I will drive out from in front of the people of Israel all those living in the hill country, from Lebanon as far as Mizrephoth Maim. All the Sidonians give the land as a gift to Israel, as I have told you. Divide this land for a gift to the 9 families and to the half-family group of Manasseh. The land east of the Jordan is divided. The other half-family group, the Reubenites and the Gadites, received their gift of land which Moses gave them east of the Jordan, just as the Lord's servant Moses gave it to them. It spread from Aroer beside the Arnon Valley, in the city in the center of the valley, in the plain of Medeba, as far as Dibon, and all the cities of Sihon, kings of the Amorites, who ruled in Heshbon, and it went as far as the land of the Amorites, and Gilead, and the land of the Geshurites, and the Maacathites. They received all Mount Hermon, all Bashan as far as Salcah, and all the nation of Og and Bashan, who ruled in Ashtaroth and Edrei. He alone was left of the Rephaim still living, for Moses had won the war against them and had driven them out. But the people of Israel did not drive out the Geshurites or the Maacathites, for Gershur and Maacath live among Israel to this day. Moses did not give any land to the family of Levi, gifts given on the altar to the Lord, the God of Israel, are their share, as he said to him. The land of Reuben. Moses gave land to the family group of the Reubenites by their families. Their land was from Aroer beside the Arnon Valley, in the city in the center of the valley, in all the plain of Medeba, with Heshbon and all its cities on the plain. There was Dibon, Baal, Beth Baal Meon, Jahaz, Kedemoth, Mephaeth, Kiriathaim, Sibma. There was Zereth Shahar on the hill of the valley, Beth Peor, the hillsides of Pisgah, and Beth Jeshimoth. There were all the cities of the plain, and all the nation of Sihon, king of the Amorites, who ruled in Heshbon. Moses won the war against Sihon and the leaders of Midian, Evi, Rechem, Zur, Hur and Reba, the princes of Sihon who lived in the land. The sons of Israel also killed with the sword Balaam the son of Beor, the one who told what would happen in the future. The side of the land belonging to the people of Reuben was the Jordan. This is what was given to the people of Reuben for their families, with their cities and towns. The land of Gad. Moses gave land to the family groups of the Gadites for their families. Their land was Jazer and all the cities of Gilead, and it was half the land of the Ammonites as far as Aroer, which is east of Reba. It went from Heshbon as far as Ramath, Mizpeh, and Bitanim, and from Mahanaim as far as the land of Debir. In the valley there was Beth Haram, Beth Nimrah, Zekuth, and Zephon. They were given the rest of the nation of Sihon, king of Heshbon, with the Jordan along its side. It went up to the south end of the sea of Chinnereth, east of the Jordan. This is what was given to the people of Gad for their families, with their cities and towns. The half family group of Manasseh, east of the Jordan. Moses gave land to the half family group of Manasseh. It was divided among the families of the half family group of the sons of Manasseh and Slakia. Their land was from Mahanaim through all Bashan, all the nations of Og, king of Bashan. It was all the towns of Jair, which all in Bashan, 60 cities. It was half in Gilead and Ashtaroth and Edrei, the cities of the nation of Og in Bashan. These were given to the people of Machir, the sons of Manasseh, for half of the sons of Machir by their families. These are the lands which Moses divided in their plains of Moab on the other side of the Jordan, east of Jericho. But Moses did not give any land to the family of Levi. The Lord, the God of Israel, is their share, as he had told them.